It's a lovely city
Yeah,
with a bunch of
I'm
crooks.
gonna fix it. That's totally what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna murder a random person.
All
That's
right,
totally
let's
not what I
get you
was gonna do.
guys to. There you go. You're back in the city.
And I ask, is this
There's a well.
area right here kind of like a field?
Yep, that's one of the farming fields that's been since been abandoned. Absolutely, it is.
That's where I want to be.
All right, that's where you are. You go out there. As far as picking for baters, you can roll a nature check with disadvantage. This field has been abandoned. It's run down. There's weeds and stuff like that. You can see what looks to be small fire pits that have been built out here where like hobos are sleeping. It's not the most pretty well, that's for sure.
Looks for small herbs and
All right. Roll a nature check with
vegetables.
disadvantage. Um, you can't find anything. Like I said, it looks to be pretty picked over. Like most of the city's population is starving, a large portion of them, and if there was food out here, you're pretty much guaranteed that they would have picked it over by now. I mean, you find
Okay.
some different like weeds and stuff that you don't really know what they are, but you don't know if they're food either. They're green, but they just look like weeds to you.
Can I eat them?
You absolutely can.
I wish to eat the first one I found.
Yeah, you do.
How would I eat that?
You just put it in your mouth and you chew it up and swallow it.
Anything happen?
How does it taste, Bolin?
Yeah, it tastes like fucking grass, like you're eating straight grass.
It's about what I have at
How's the
home. Like,
texture of the grass?
It's grassy, it's fibrous.
It's waxy.
is it silky enough that it seems like it's providing me nutrition?
As of right now, I mean, you don't know. You don't really feel like you're getting a lot of substance from it because it's just very meager amounts of it. There's more of it in the field though. You could probably collect like a good. I mean, you could probably collect a pound of it pretty quickly.
I'll leave it be. I just wanted to eat something.
What do you want to do at the well? You want to wait for the guy to come back with your food?
He wants to throw all his gold. Wish, wish for something incredible.
I had to fuck with you guys. You guys, two rogues and a fucking barbarian. I mean, come on.
Actually, can I do that? Can I go to the well and can I like throw in 10 gold and wish for something?
Yes. Is that what you wish
Can
to
I
do?
see? Do I see him throwing the golds at well?
You see him coming up. He comes up to the well and he starts to grab at his coins in his bag. I mean, you can ask him. You don't really know what he's about to do with it.
I'll just keep. I'll just see what he's doing. I'm kind of
Are you
bored.
throwing your 10 gold in there?
I look deep into Grila's eyes and go, "Hey, Grilo, I'm about
Yeah.
to do something worth more than what you did with the guy in the tavern."
You're not really aware of what happened to the guy in the tavern. You never met the
Oh,
bartenders.
Thank you.
Just saying, he wasn't there for it, so. Or at
that's
least
taking all.
the initial meeting of the bartender, Fiona.
I'm just gonna pretend that nothing happened.
Hey, Grillo, how far down do you think this well is?
I don't know.
Yeah,
You tell
I
me,
bet I can
Governor.
try 10 times to figure out how deep it is.
I mean, you can roll perception checks if you guys like. Either one of you.
As I toss a coin into the
Who tossed a coin?
me.
All right. Guilt. It looks deep as shit. Is that who just rolled?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks so deep. It likes, and then when you throw the coin in, uh, you don't even hear it land.
I didn't quite get a good idea about that one. Maybe I should toss in another. Hold on. I think I got another coin in here somewhere.
He's surprisingly wise for someone who's throwing all of his gold down a well.
Don't waste all your gold, Governor.
Cricket. You hear the coins hitting and splashing down below, just based upon your passive.
Okay. I'll just keep my mouth shut and
As you throw
watch him
another
try
one
to
in,
figure out.
Guilt, you hear it ting off the side. You know, ting, ting. Nothing.
So I'm to presume that there's no water at the bottom of the well.
I mean, you can now jump in and find out.
What do you want to do, Conroy, as you're walking around up and down the street?
I'm just gonna take this sort of like mainish road as it's getting to be later in the evening.
Yeah, it's getting late. It's
I'm
about
just
7 o'clock. It's getting dark. You're walking past the inn right now. That long stretched out building is the Don Claw Inn and main town inn. It's for town folk, but there's a lot of rooms reserved for just Don Claws as well as back at the main Don Claw guild. There's beds, but this one's more luxurious and stuff like that. You guys have a discount here.
as I'm walking like down, I'm just gonna kind of look for anybody who's trying to do anything nefarious.
Like a
You
nun.
know,
Go ahead and roll for perception.
Yep.
Are you a elf?
no,
What were you a rogue human?
I'm a home man. I have disadvantage if it's dark enough.
Yeah, it's getting to be dark. It's like yeah, it's a little bit dark. I would say you definitely have disadvantage.
Perception.
Mm-hmm.
I assume we're gonna have to sleep in the inn.
You don't have to. You can do whatever you guys want.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't seem to notice anything. There's a lot of people walking around even this late at night. You see some homeless people sitting on the sides of the roads and stuff like that. You see people what looks to be like. You think you see someone break into a house, and then you realize they're just having trouble with their key. But then you question whether that was even their key to begin with, and you really can't tell.
I'm just gonna keep my hand on my knife and just sort of
Ha!
do a little
Hey!
bit of walk around.
Hey, psst, hey, you!
Yeah.
You got any change?
Homeless person.
Yeah.
How'd-
How'd you guess?
Bolin.
Was it-
I'm asking Bolin,
Yeah.
not the character.
It's a homeless. It's a homeless person. He looks homeless at least. He's sitting on the side of the road.
Okay.
He's got like tattered clothes. He definitely looks homeless. He looks hungry. It's an old man.
I'm wearing like raggedy leather jacket and a cloak. It's like not
Are you a
really.
Donclaw? You think you could help me, Donclaw?
Well, it depends.
What do
Not,
you- what
not
do you-
much help to most people, but
I
there's a
get it.
certain skill I provide that's helpful to some.
What would that be? Giving out change, being charitable.
Murder.
He just turns away and walks away.
Stone faced looking at him.
He just walks away immediately. Just like takes like the nice gant and his footsteps just like and he just disappears after like 10 seconds around a bush or the corner.
and
Hi, everybody.
You ready?
Deet.
What do you want to do by the well?
I'm gonna join Conroy, see where he is,
All right.
and after the deal in the tavern, I'm just gonna everyone that tries to get close to me, I'm gonna take a real look. No,
Yeah. I mean, there's people all around you though. I mean, you have to be constantly rolling. Like
no, no, I mean like
anyone you talk
if
to.
they try to reach their hands
Yeah.
on something on me
Fair
or
enough.
something.
I'll make you roll it for the most part. Where are you
Like
going,
if
Guilt?
I'm
someone
going back to
tries
my hole.
Okay.
steal.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I always make people roll. I mean, like I made Guilt roll when he got bumped into by the nun, so I'm not gonna just have people steal from you like blatantly unless you know.
No, I know. I just saying that if I see any movement, like someone trying to approach and reaching their hands on
You're gonna
my,
stab
on
them
something.
to death.
No, I'm just
Right for the jugular.
just gonna tell him to fuck off,
Back the fuck off. Yeah, sure.
and I'm
Yeah.
gonna join Conroy.
You see some of the homeless people gather around the well. They're like, did you see that? I think that furry man threw coins down there. James, you gotta go in the well. I'm not going in that well. You got to be kidding me. Look how deep it is. It's got to be 40, 50 feet deep. I'm not going in there. There's no fucking way. You hear him talking as they're walking away. Are you walking away or are you just
Oh.
standing there watching them?
And while I'm walking away, I say out loud, "Oh, it's a shame. My friend threw 20 coins down the well."
You see James tying a rope immediately around his hips where the well bucket, he takes the bucket off the hook. He's like, You don't let me fall, you hear me? James, would I let you fall? Please, just don't let me fall, man. It's dark down there. And his friend ties the rope around himself, and then James just kind of climbs over the edge, and James starts scurrying down the well as best you can tell. His friend is definitely struggling at holding James. He's holding onto the wood rafter that goes over, that spins over the well, where the bucket attaches. You see him kind of straining as James lowers himself.
Does
I
he
know I
reach?
can't see this. I imagine it's gonna be hilarious.
I'm just laughing, trying not. I'm just chuckling. But do they reach the bottom?
Uh, the one looks over at you and sees you kind of chuckling a little bit, but then he's straining so hard he kind of pays his attention back to James. And he's like, "James, are you down yet?" And he's like, "No." And then you hear this weird, like a firecracker, and you hear as something hits the water down below. And you just see the guy that was holding the rope up above untie the rope from his waist and just walk away.
Well then, have a
Help!
nice day. And I'm gonna go.
Help! You hear it from the well.
I guess one less mouse to feed on the down.
Help!
Just gonna. Huh. Why save him? Eh.
You hear the faint cries of help, like drift away faintly until they're no more. As you're thinking
Yeah,
about saving him.
Well, too bad. I saw shit. I saw nothing. I'm gonna meet Conray.
Oh man.
Can I move?
Yeah,
to
absolutely. You can
raise?
move your own. Yeah, you can grab your character and just absolutely. You find Conroy walking around eventually after about 15 minutes of walking around the town a little bit. Guilt, what do you want to do?
I had an idea. I want to start a fire and bring some clay down from the hole.
Or up from the hole, you mean?
From the hole, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. You start the fire. Do you have a tinderbox and stuff? I'd assume you do. Most people start with
Yes.
one.
Well, I mean, is it possible for me to use supplies outside friction? Say,
What is it? Supplies outside friction?
yeah, like Boy Scouts kind of.
You have. Oh, you want to try to use friction sticks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try my
You
stuff.
definitely can roll a nature check. How are you in nature?
Okay.
Yeah, you're proficient in nature, so go ahead and roll with advantage. You've done this before.
So do I start the fire?
No, you do not. The sticks break. You can't find the right sticks. And it's really dark out. Do tabaxis have night vision? I think they do.
Yes.
They do.
Yeah, so you can see pretty
Um,
well to find more sticks if you need to, but you're having a hard time finding the right sticks.
Yeah, I'll keep looking for sticks.
Okay.
Don't you hate when you don't have the right sticks?
Roll another
I'm
nature check. Eventually, after about 30, 40 minutes, like this is usually a lot easier, but the sticks are just piss poor. You get the fire lit. As you do, the whole area up around you starts to come aglow back behind the church. Go ahead and roll perception. Yeah, as the fire lights up or whatever like that, and you sit down in front of it, and you get some of the clay. Are you making like bricks? What are you doing with the clay?
Making a watertight tankard. Hold
All right.
more water.
Go ahead and do a performance. Yeah, you make from your best guess how you would want a tankard to be out of this clay. You form it, you get some water mixed with it to make it like malleable, and then you set it right next to the coals. You kind of shovel the coals down. After you're doing this, you look around and you hear some light cackling from over behind the church. Like, yeah, woo, we got him.
I ignore them and continue to make my pot.
Yeah, your pot's already made. It's just cooking on the furnace. You see a fire over behind the church, a small light from over behind the church where you heard the cackling come from, and you still want to just sit there.
I just want to wait patiently for my stuff to be done.
Absolutely.
I will look in their general direction to make sure nothing occurs, but will not
Yeah, I mean you're looking in the direction.
investigate.
There's like a fence and some tombstones and stuff, so it's kind of hard to see. You see like looks to be like a couple figures, two, three maybe, sitting behind the church in this general area, right here with the little fire going. But you can't really make out just silhouettes and shadows on the back of the church from the fire. Kind of looks witchy a little bit.
Can I ask this? All right. Does it sound like they're talking shit
Um, Based upon your perception, is they
to some extent?
yeah,
Does
to
it
some
sound like they're
extent, it
talking
sounds like
bad about something
they're in a good mood.
they
They're
might
in
have bumped into.
they're in a joyous mood, and it does sound like for something that they're in a good mood. You can definitely make out what seems to be like a female's voice, like an older female going, "Yeah, we got him."
I'd really rather not.
What are you guys doing down here?
Cricket.
Yeah.
Do you know where the other guy went?
He's
It's
probably
getting late. We should probably start to stick together a bit.
he's probably in his hole somewhere.
Whole.
Do I
What?
remember to the DM? Do I remember when he first went to the tavern? Do I remember the direction that
Yeah, you can roll
went?
roll a. Let's just have you roll like a history check to remember if you can remember vaguely what happened earlier today.
History.
Kind of said this near. Uh, you want to roll Conroy?
I wasn't. I have no idea
Okay,
where
that's
he
fine.
came from.
Fair enough. Grillo, you don't really remember. You know he went to the east, but that's as vaguely as you can remember.
Then I'll go. Yeah, to trying to go with my memory to where he went in the beginning.
Okay.
All right.
You guys see a cart coming down the road as you head up that road, Conway. There's a big cart kind of taking up most of the road. There's two people sitting on it, and you see what looks to be people tied to the back end of it, and people tied up in the back end of it. There's about 6 people total, 4 inside the
Alive or
cart,
dead?
alive. A few in the cart are children, and then a few being pulled behind are like some of the other ones in the cart are 2 children and 2 adults, and the 2 being pulled behind are like a woman and a man. It looks like a family or something like that. They're in tatters. They looks like the woman and the man have been beaten pretty badly.
Hey,
Do you-
Conroy. Would
Yeah.
you, do you think they are slaves or they were kidnapped?
the ones
Nah, man.
driving the cart are like whipping a mule, and it's
They're
just
either
like,
criminals or hobos.
yeah, as they kind of roll past you. Move out of the way. Coming through. And they kind of just ride by.
Yeah.
Uh,
Make way.
Yeah, they look directly in your face, like the little girl and one of the old ladies in the back look directly at you guys as you guys roll by. And then they just keep going. The streets have calmed down a little bit. You definitely see what seems to be a less respectable, if you can even call what was happening earlier today respectable, groups walking the streets. You can definitely go ahead and both you roll perception as you're walking up the road.
Perception.
Gorilla, you see what appears to be on your left at that L building that you see. Right in front of it, there appears to be a guy preaching. He appears to be preaching the good word of Wonju or Wuju. Wonju. It's just Wonju. Um, he's like, come to the power of Wonju. He will provide you all the luck you ever need. Wonju is with you. Wonju is always with you. Solve the riddle and get the prize of Wonju in your life. Solve the riddle and the gold is yours. Wonju provides the lucky with all the wealth they need.
Wanju sounds like a hippie.
What are you talking about? Oh,
Yeah, you
there's
didn't
a
notice
creature I
this.
didn't know.
Yeah, he informs you though. I would assume like he tells you he's kind of sitting there staring at this. Um,
I'm kind of interested in this. The luck of the etc. etc. But
um,
more than likely it's a scam.
Do you want some power
a
of the Wanju?
a
Let's
lady
just
comes up
see how
behind
this
you and taps
goes.
you on the shoulder, Conroy. She's like, "Hello, are you interested in Wonju?" And she's got a little note on her hand. So you interested in Wonju? You want to
A
talk to?
note on her hand, as in she's like reading from her hand.
Yeah, pretty much like a script. She's looking at it.
Okay.
You can tell, or something's written on her hand. Maybe that makes it. She's wrote something down on her hand. You interested in Wonju? And she's kind of like reaches her hand out to like stroke your shoulder. She's like, "Oh, you're a handsome fella."
Just gonna sort of like take her hand off of me.
Yeah, it doesn't get
Like,
to you. You see it coming before she can actually put it on you.
oh, then I'm just gonna like sort of put it up, deflect it, so to speak.
Oh,
Like,
what's wrong, fella?
it's just no, it's just
You don't want luck in your
please
life?
don't touch me.
Oh,
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 I'm interested in the luck thing, but please don't
oh.
touch me.
Well, then
I don't
Wonju
like
is who
being
you should be
touched.
seeking. The power of Wonju gives you
Of
luck.
course. I was just listening to this preacher here giving his amazing sermon,
And she
something
walks her.
about some sort of
She's like,
riddle.
"That's my preacher." She's like, "That's who he helps us find." And she walks up to him and stands beside him as you're watching Grillo. And she's like, "He will guide you." And he looks down and he says, thank you too."
I'm gonna assume you're one.
I am not one.
Are you three?
Wonju. I need no number. I am only here to guide to the power of
By the
Wonju.
way,
Would you like to solve?
as
Of course.
Would you like to solve the riddle for the
Of
gold?
course. Of course I would. Who doesn't love a good riddle?
I'm just watching with some curiosity about what's gonna happen.
Are they possibly within earshot of me?
Let me check. No.
I don't think so. Even with like feline ears.
No, even with feline, it's just 150 feet. I mean, you can roll. You can always roll.
I'll pass.
You might
Take
be
my
able to. I mean, you
chances.
could always crit.
Eh,
But Gil,
Save it-
you
save
can
it for
use the
another day.
powers. You can use the powers of the Wanju.
All right.
yeah, I'm gonna pass. I have a pot to look after.
He just holds up a paper. He says, "Wonju would like you to solve this riddle for the bag, the prize, the reward. Wonju's luck would be with you if you can solve this riddle. You have 2 chances, one for each of you. Your time starts now. 2. Go. Go back
1,
inside.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Is that your answer?
Yes.
Do you know what I'm asking? I'm asking for what comes next.
Oh. Well then. ENT.
That's correct, fella. Looks like Wonju's with you, and he hands you over a small bag.
I'll take it, and then I'll just sort of. Not through the house.
Yeah.
Just sort of walk away.
It's like, are you interested, Grillo? Well, he doesn't say Grillo. He said, are you interested?
Nah.
Wonju be with you as you guys walk away.
I'll just leave.
You
Still
guys,
sort of looking for shady
Yeah.
people as we go.
yeah, absolutely. They're pretty much everywhere around. You're trying to keep your distance for the most
By
part.
the way, do I see guilds as I go?
You see small lights coming from houses, and you guys go to roll perception while you're here.
All right here.
gonna go ahead and roll a perception as well. See if
Yep.
I see him.
Everyone can. Group
There we go.
perception. Yeah, Grillo, you see them coming up down the street. Conroy, you see Grillo staying by his fire. Yep. It's a group, like you all meet eyes at the same time.
I'll
Grillo,
just
you were just a
sit.
little bit farther behind because you were thinking about getting Wonju into your life.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. I'll just sit around his fireplace
Yeah.
and see.
Hey, what brings you guys over to my tunnel?
Just gonna walk up next to him. Is like, so are you gonna? Is that you? Are you an impressionist? 'Cause you sound a lot like the governor, and I mean, that's cool and all. Is that you? Or are you just impersonating him?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Okay.
Oh
What?
crap!
What? Why is there a cackle?
You guys hear the cackle coming from over by the church area, over the wall, through the
Oh,
yard.
hey, Cricket. There's been some commotion going on behind the church. You know, I bumped into a nun earlier. I don't know if they're the one that did it, but I think I lost some gold. Maybe it might
Alrighty.
be worth looking into.
One
I'm gonna
Juvie
guess
with
those
you.
aren't nuns.
One Juvie with you. And you see the two walk by as she goes the other way down the street. One Juvie with you.
Let's
Do,
go
do
check
they seem
this
to enter
cackle
the
out.
area on the church or past?
No, they go the other way. They go this direction. It's just two. The female. I know this is a bit
Hey,
confusing.
girls.
Ah,
If you want, I can go around and be on the other side of the church so they can't leave. You can face them, see if they still have your gold.
And I'll come with you.
you should probably just go take a look. If it's not anything serious, just come on back. Enjoy some.
Alright.
Bring you up some clay from my tunnel, and you can make some pottery.
Make some pottery.
With.
I'll have a look for you. Hold on. Then can I? How tall is is it like a fence or a wall?
It's a fence. It's like a church fence. As best you can
Can
tell.
I jump around the fence and go like here, behind the at the corner?
Let me look. I wasn't on the map. Yeah.
Like
You
jump
go ahead and. Are you trying to be sneaky? Because if you're ever trying to be
Yeah,
sneaky, you
sneaky.
just go ahead and roll stealth checks. Like anytime you
Yeah,
want to be sneaky, just go ahead and say, "I want to roll a stealth check before I do something." That way.
Yeah, I wanna like
I'm
be sneaky, jump off the fence, and be like around
Yeah,
here the
absolutely.
corner.
So roll a stealth
Yes.
check and then an acrobatics check immediately following.
I'm sneaking around on the other side where the gate
Yep.
hole is.
And athletic,
Acrobatics.
acrobatics.
Cool. Mine's actually a 20 though, not an 18.
Ooh.
All right. As you sneak around,
Over a rock.
Conroy, you sneak around. There's like a little hillside, I guess what you consider like a little hillside that like kind of goes uphill this direction from the
Yeah.
road, or this way from the road, kind of. That little green jut you're hiding behind right here is about like a 3-foot hill. If you know what I'm saying, like this little.
Yeah.
So you're kind of working your way around that way, where the entrance is. You immediately pull your cloak up, Grillo, and as you go to jump over the fence to get in, you immediately slip on the bar, and you get you rips your cloth and gets caught on the fence, and you actually take from the it's one of those spiky fences. You take 3 damage as it cuts your leg, and you're actually hanging from the fence right now. And you hear, what was that? You guys hear that? It was a row. Someone's in the yard.
Can I see
You cannot.
Guilt.
You
Guilt?
can see guilt.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
just
you
gonna
and
like
guilt.
look at him and try to wave him over.
Oh, question. Do I change my current hit points?
Yes.
Is it okay? Just making sure.
How many hit points do you start with?
I have 15.
To start with?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have 12 now.
Yep.
But did I make the jump on the other side or?
No, you're hanging from the fence right now. You're actually like stuck on the fence.
Shit.
shouldn't have sent Grillo over there.
Let's give you a little stuck on the fence. Let's say this logo that's on you right now means you're stuck on that fence, and you are
I'm just gonna
you
wave
are.
over to Guilt and try to get him to come over.
Guilt, do you want to look over where he's at, or are you just looking at your fire making pottery?
Mm,
Help.
I'll roll a perception check to see what I can see around me.
Fair enough. You like really like. By the way, add one really fine clay tankard to your
Oh, do
inventory.
I finally have it now?
Yeah, while they were like walking around the town, like it hardened up, and it's like amazing. It's a really nice one. You can put fine clay tankard.
I happen to know how to spell tankard, would you?
Tankard.
I was just about to say that. I wasn't.
Sure you will.
I know, right? Yeah, but you don't see anybody. You're not really paying attention. You're really interested into this clay making right now.
How heavy would it be?
Don't worry about weight. The only time weight's gonna come into play is whenever I see you guys have like littered your backpack with so much stuff that I'm like, all right, this is getting a bit ridiculous. 7 swords, 2 battle axes, a fucking 2 suits of armor, a dead
There's
body.
no arbor here.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
So I don't see anybody.
No, you're watching the fire. You're actually messing with your tankard right now, like wiping it off.
So
As you come around the fence, Conroy, go ahead and roll a perception.
Hold on a sec.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
4.
Yeah. You down to 1 luck now for the day?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, as you come around the corner, you kind of have to like the fire is a little bit blinding. It's actually gotten quite big. There's quite a big bonfire right here. You don't actually see anything. From what you can tell, it's just a big bonfire. That being said, go ahead and roll perception, Grillo.
maybe he's able to get my attention somehow.
Yeah, you don't seem to notice Grillo as you're trying to struggle with this fence or whatever. But go ahead and roll a, let's say roll an acrobatics check to get off this fence, to rip your pants off this fence. Yeah.
There we go.
You're not very observant because you're focused trying to get yourself off this fence, and you rip yourself off the fence doing like a somersault and landing perfectly on the other side of the fence. Which side of the fence do you want to land on? I'll ask you.
I decide.
The one by the church or the by Bugbear?
By this church.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, you land perfectly on the other side of the fence,
Yeah,
no
that-
problem. Your legs cut a little bit, the pants are torn, but for the most part, you land like you do a somersault. It looks fucking epic as shit. As you do land, since you weren't really paying attention to what was around you, right around that time, you see 3 fat women. One of them actually has her tits out, like completely. You're not approaching yet, Conroy. You're still back. Just standing right there watching you. I'm like, what do we have here? You can hear them now, Conroy. You hear where the direction they're coming from. What do we have here? Looks like we have ourselves a little fish trying to sneak in and spy on us, huh? Huh, sisters? And the one with the tits out kind of gets closer to you and closer to you. Come here, little fish. Let me see what you got going on. You got a little boo-boo there? You want us to fix it?
As she steps close to me, I'll just put my hand on what's like the name of of the sword, when you grab
Hilt.
what's the name?
The hilt?
Paul.
Yeah. The hilt. And
Yeah.
I say, do you fine ladies happen to know where the gold of my buddy went? He's a feline, a big one.
What do you mean, gold to your friend? Are you saying you have gold on you? You saying you have gold on you, little fish?
I'd
I'm
like to
saying you
move
found.
towards the sound.
Yeah, you can move towards the sound now. About 2 squares. Go ahead and roll a stealth check as you move up.
I would like to start moving that direction as well.
Bugbear, or I'm sorry, I keep saying that. God damn it.
Bugbear.
Guilt.
It's actually a 14.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a perception. Guilt. Yet again.
Perception!
You hear the faint sounds of these ladies talking because they're pretty close now. They're closer than they were before. You can't really see them. It's a little bit dark over there, but you can tell they're just over on the other side of the fence. And you don't really know where any of your friends went, any of your Dawnclaws went. You just know that you're one hell of a fucking Potter, and that you hear some ladies talking over there.
Very good with my hands, apparently.
Yeah, you are. You're like, honestly, I'd probably give you a +2 to Potter making from this point on. Like it's pretty epic. All right, at this point,
Can I try and go over this fence right here?
I'm gonna have you guys roll initiative.
Yep.
What is initiative?
What is initiative? It's on your sheet. It's gonna be at the
At the top.
top area. It says.
Hey,
Yeah.
18.
There you go.
Damn.
Damn. 18, 23.
I have no idea where this initiative is.
It's in
I
the.
had no initiative.
You probably don't. It's fine though. It still rolls a nat 20 or a d20.
Is
So
it under the skills or?
no, it's not under skills. In the middle of the top of the page, it says initiative. It's like in the middle. It's
Next to the armor class.
next to the armor class.
Yeah. My initiative's not very strong.
Okay, awesome. Let's go ahead and get you guys. Perfect. It's already in there. For posterity's sake, let's.
Are we just gonna attack some old ladies? Are they old? Mid-age?
I mean, one of them had their tits out. I doubt that it was kind of old. Man. Or actually, no, I can't say that because I don't know. I haven't seen them.
That being said, there is 3 old ladies. Right about there. At this point, you do start to notice them grabbing at their daggers. One of them grabs at what looks to be like a club with like nails driven through it.
Alright, did it.
I have to roll for them real quick, and then we'll get to it. They're all the same looking old ladies. One's got her tits out, though. That's the only difference. No, it's not flattering, though, by any means.
I mean, I know I can't see them, but is it possible for me to ask if there is a significance to that or not?
Yeah,
For ourselves.
I don't even know. Who's asking me? Guilt?
Yeah,
You
just
feel
out of curiosity.
you feel there's a significance to having her tits out. Like it's been a hard day. She just wants to go tits out. All right, hold on. Let me get this shit going here. Oh yeah.
I mean, we're just gonna help the town have 3 less mouths to feed.
Yeah, that's kind of your saying anymore. It's just 3 less mouths to feed. It's your thing
Yeah.
now. All right, top of the round is Conroy. Actually, it's not Conroy. The one. Let's just do Conroy.
It's
Fuck it.
critical.
Was yours critical?
No,
Hers was. Yeah, hers was. Yeah, she's going to lunge forward, the one with her tits out, and lunge at you specifically, Grillo. And
By the way, if I die, can my tombstone say I was slain by a dragon, not 3 old ladies?
I'll make it happen, Grillo.
Thank you.
this won't be your legacy.
she
Die
swings.
in the back alley.
She swings the club at you. Does a 10 hit you?
No.
You dodge out of the way briefly. She goes, yeah. Now it is going to be Conroy von Volk Von's turn. Van von
Okay.
Volk von.
Conroy Van von Volkovan.
Van von Volk von.
Yes, it's an empire name. I'm gonna
I'll show
sneak
you
up
my empire.
behind the old woman who's not wearing a top
Yeah.
and
This is
just super stab her.
super stabber. All right. They're not aware of you. They had their backs turned to you. You didn't roll very high stealth, but they were very interested in this little fish in front of them. So roll with your stealth attack if you have it. You know what I'm
I'll let
saying?
you know.
Sneak attack.
It's a big fish.
I assume you have sneak attack. I was just as a
Yeah.
rogue.
Okay. Does that hit?
That does indeed.
Okay. Let's roll some damage. If I can hit the buttons right.
A stabbing knife used for stabbing.
Yeah,
You can just
Hey,
that's what it
maybe
is.
we'll get
Well,
lucky and I'll get my gold
That's
back.
not what I meant to do.
you can
Let's
just click
see.
pointy stabber down at the bottom of that where you just rolled. Actually, in the chat, you can just click pointy stabber and it'll roll for it. There you go.
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. It does have the bonus.
Oh
because
yeah,
of
the
being
extra
sneak attack.
1d6, I believe.
The one that I can't add.
Yeah, fair enough. There's a way to implement on your sheet. I can fix it for you later or set it for you later, but it's a little complicated. I just figured it out the other day, so don't feel bad. Yeah, for sure. You stab her for 10, and you see her kind of waver. She drops to the ground a little bit. And she's like, ah! And you stab her in the back of the leg, cutting one of her tendons in the back of her knee. She's
And then I'm
bleeding.
gonna stab her with my other knife.
Yeah, absolutely. It hits.
This one doesn't get sneak attack.
Nope. And you, how do you want to do it? She's down on one knee, bleeding with her tits out.
Just a good old stab to the other side of the neck.
Yeah, you stab her right in the other side of the neck, and she just goes fumbling over and into the grass, rolling down towards the well a little bit. Dead as fuck, and the other two kind of gasp and like, we gotta get out of here, Louise. It is now going to be Louise's turn. And Louise turns towards you, surprised as fuck to see what's going on here, and is going to stab at you.
Come at me, babe.
She's going to.
Louise, don't go, babe.
Seven.
No.
She swings at you with this dagger, like short sword dagger, kind of rusted like cleaver looking thing. It's weird. It's just a weird implement of a knife slash short sword, and missing and kind of like almost stumbling up against the church wall a little bit. Then right behind her, the other chick's gonna jump at you, Garillo. Garillo
Let's see what she got.
does a 21 hit.
Yeah.
She does 7 slashing damage to the side of you, Grillo. As she sticks her dagger, her like blade dagger. It's not really a dagger, a pointy dagger. It's more of a slashing dagger. It's like a short sword. She sticks it in you, and kind of lets out a cackle, like, "Oh, little fish, you taste good."
Oh, believe me, you're gonna taste better.
That is now Cricket's turn.
It's kinky.
Now I wanna the one that said that to me.
Yeah, right to your left,
After
closest
the-
one to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my sword to attack her.
Do it. I dare you.
So I just click on the long sword.
Yep, in your inventory. Sure do. You don't hit her. You just miss. She just ducks down from her cackle. She's like,
Fucking bitch. As I can use my bonus action, I'll use
dash,
to-
disengage, and hide.
Yeah, I'll use disengage.
Okay. You can get away from her without an attack of opportunity from her.
Yeah.
Where do you want to
Do I
go?
roll something?
You can move 2 squares,
2 squares.
which is more farther than you should move, but no, that's about 30 feet. That works.
Can I go like here?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll go there.
Yep. All right, it is now going to be the one that just got fucking shreked. No, that's not the one I got. Yeah, it is.
Because I took quite the damage.
Shroud. Now it's going to be Guilt's turn.
Okay, so what am I up against?
You can't really see anything yet. You just know there's something commotion on the other side of the fence. You hear some scuffling now at this point. The fence is about 8 feet high.
I hear scuffling. I'm in a hurry. I'm gonna try to get in there.
Okay, you gotta go around if you or unless you're going over the fence.
I'm gonna try and go over the fence.
Okay. Roll for. I'm gonna allow you to do athletics.
Um, Character sheet's empty.
Oh, sorry, I switched over to your bio. I was just looking. Yeah, go for it. Now you can roll for it.
What am I rolling?
Athletics. Yeah, you jump over the fence. You struggle a little bit. Conroy, you just look over to your left a little bit and see its glance. You see this like big cat like bending the bars as he's climbing up over it. He bends them down so they don't cut him when he jumps over it, and then and one of them snaps off because they're rusty, and you land on the other side, Bugbear. Damn it! I gotta stop saying Bugbear. On the other side,
Whatever you want
Gil.
to, baby.
You actually have about a foot piece of wrought iron spike in your hand as well, Gilt, that you ripped off the fence as you were climbing over it. But you get it on the other side, and you see these two like somewhat strangely dressed ladies. Kind of
Okay,
just
so are they
inside.
still alive?
Yeah, two of them over by the church are still alive. The two right here, this one right here, and this one right here are still alive. You see one dead beside the well next to you with a like bleeding out of her neck, with a cut in her tits out.
Hi.
Can I fondle the one on the ground?
Yeah, you're close enough to definitely do that. You just do that. Very, very floppy. Not very firm. Very
Like a bag of chicken bones.
yeah.
Um,
As you do that though,
do I have to?
go ahead and roll investigation as you fondle.
I'm not sure if I want to anymore. It's a bad idea.
Yeah, you just fondle that boob. That's all you do.
Am I able to ask them if they were the ones that took my gold?
Yeah, you sure can. As a bonus action toward the end of your turn, you can yell at them. Yeah, they're close enough.
So how would I do that?
You just do it with your voice to them.
Now, I would particularly like to know if it was you two, or in a matter, you three, that happened to take my gold earlier, because my wallet is feeling a little light.
The one whose turn it is now, it kind of gets a little bit distracted. I'm moving her up just because she's got the nat 20, Curtis. She looks a little distracted and kind of taken aback as you jump over the fence. She's like, Louise, the fucking cat man that we robbed earlier is here. He must be friends with these guys. I think they're Dawn Claws. We gotta get out of here, Louise. They got us surrounded. Listen, fellas, calm down. We got your gold. We got your gold. Just don't hurt us. Here. And she hands something to you, Conroy.
Okay. Can I take this opportunity to stab her in the face?
Yeah. I'm gonna just do an attack roll because she was actually gonna stab you in return. So that's great. Good move, Conroy. She's gonna try to stab you, but I'm gonna give her disadvantage because you did not believe her shit at one bit. So good job on you, man. Yeah, she got a 13. Does that hit you?
Nope.
All right. She misses. She goes to try to stab you. Go ahead and roll. Oh, you're just gonna. You just rolled a 7 plus a 1.
Okay. Neato.
You can keep that if.
Yeah, that adds the sneak attack.
Oh, is it?
I assume that she is like not expecting this.
Fair enough. Yeah. I would say yeah, because you weren't expecting it either, and she failed. So
she's also flanked.
Yeah,
We're
she
being
is.
flanked also.
I'll give it to you. So yeah, she reaches out to like hand you something, and you realize that she was just trying to stab you, and you reach up and just kind of stab her in the gut real quick, where she's quick enough to where she doesn't even notice that you stabbed her. Uh, doing eight damage to her. Is now your turn as well, as she's sitting there looking at you like, what the fuck?
Alright,
How the
well,
fuck did he know?
I'm gonna stab her real good again with my on-hand knife. Ooh, how
Oh,
about we go ahead and use up our last bit of luck for the day?
Your last bit of what?
There you
oh,
go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then that's a good 7. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you want to do it?
Okay, yeah, just right in the face.
Right. As you stab her in the gut, when she tries to stab you, you just knock your hand to the side and stab her up in the gut. And then she kind of looks at you with this dumb look on her face. You just stab her right through the eyeball, and she just falls down to the ground and crumples up.
Dear Lord, man, was that entirely necessary?
And
Drenched in her blood, I will scream, not scream, just look at him and calmly say, yes, yes, it
you
was.
see this one run at you, Cricket.
Oh shit.
Roll a. I need you to roll a athletics or acrobatics or athletics, whichever one you're more proficient in. I would say you're probably more proficient in acrobatics.
Yeah. There.
Um,
14.
yeah, give me a second. I gotta roll for this biatch.
Gonna be honest, guys. I'm kind of low health.
Yeah, and neither of us can heal you, but we can make sure you don't die.
Okay.
Would you roll 14?
Yeah.
Yeah, she just manages to like run up to you and body check you and pushes you down. You kind of fall down on your knees a little bit, facing away from her. As she runs by you, kind of laughing like, "Get the fuck out of the way!" And she just kind of runs. She's right about
Oh, and
yeah,
no,
or yeah, about
she
yeah on the
probably
way out.
she stole something. I can tell.
It looks like she might be scared, to be honest. Just your passive perception alone, you can tell that she was just trying to get away, and you were in her
No, she's
path.
gonna die. She touched me.
Yeah,
She
you had to
gonna
get
die.
up, but you can definitely catch her if you jump up, and you can definitely run up behind her. She's almost out of the cemetery, but you got enough movement to catch up
All
to her.
right.
Don't
I'm
forget,
gonna.
as a rogue, you can dash as a bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get up.
Yep, you're good. You got up.
I assume I'm still closer to.
Yep, you're close enough to. You can move about another 15 feet after you get up and get right behind her. You run up behind her. You're running behind her right now.
And I'll do. Can I use my sword attack, aim at the legs, in a way that she gets hurt enough to fall?
As you call a shot, is what you're trying to do in a sense. If you call a shot, you take disadvantage, but if you hit, it hits that spot. So that's
No,
the
no,
thing.
no. With a called shot, it's just if he hits, he hits. If he crits, he hits the specific.
Okay, that works. Yeah, I like that. So if you call a shot, so basically you're trying to hit her in the legs. So if you crit and get a nat 20, you'll pretty much fuck her legs up real bad. But if nothing else, you'll still hit her. So you already had your sword out. That's
Okay.
what you were fighting with originally, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Go ahead, go for it. Roll for it, bud.
Boom.
Oh,
Oh.
so close. And just for posterity's sake, let's make this good. You go for her legs as she's running. One of her legs swings up behind you, and you actually do hit the leg as she's running and get it caught between the gravestone she's running by, and you actually like chop her off at the ankle. And as she runs forward, she doesn't even notice. It was such a quick knife. You were trying to aim for higher up on the leg, and you just got her foot barely. And as she goes to run and take her next step, she just goes sliding into the fucking fence, crumpled up, because she steps on that fucking bloody nub. Sliding up into the fence, she goes. She's all crumpled up into the side of the fence and is now prone, looking back at you with sheer fear in her eyes. She's like, "Please, no. Please, I can give you gold back. I'm sorry. My foot. Look at my foot. Oh my God, look at my foot. Someone help me. He's going to kill me." And she starts screaming, "Help! Someone help! Murderer! Murderer!" You can go. You're out of combat now. So whatever you guys want to do.
And I tell her, "Who's a
Murder!
small fish
I
now?"
I want to I want to like use my feline agility, get over to her really quick,
Yeah, you both can run up to
and
her. I mean, obviously Cricket has the first go at this. So Cricket, whatever you want to do first. You just want to say, "Who's the small fish now?"
I kind of want to. Nah, I'm gonna kill her.
Okay.
We're all on the same page here. That's good.
Yep.
Yeah. She's like,
but,
"Murder her! Get away from me!" She's like waving her bloody stomp up at you. Go ahead and roll for attack with advantage. She's on the ground. Pretty much you're just rolling a killing blow at this point. Yeah. How do you want to do it?
I'm gonna shove my sword
Yep.
right through her neck, her throat.
Yeah, as she's leaned up against the fence, waving her bloody stump, you kind of kick her bloody stump and put your foot on it and hold it down, and just drive your sword straight through her neck. She's like, "Murder!" And you see her face droop down, her eyes open, blood drips onto your sword as you pull it back out and slink it back out. As you do, she slumps over on the fence, and you see this small sack of coin just kind of spill out.
I check how many coins does that sack have.
As you all kind of gather around where he just basically finished his chick off, you guys can see together. You count up what looks to be about 62 gold pieces. We'll say 63. That way, it's not so fucking
60.
63. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
fellas,
boys, we made some profit
yours.
today. Guilt, how many coins did they stole from you?
let's see. I had 110. So why not just split it evenly through 31 to each?
Yeah,
Or
sure.
no, there was only 60 coins in there, wasn't it?
63. So 31 each. Yes.
What was in the
Plus
coin
how many
purse
coins?
Or
that
20. 20.
what was in the coin purse that Conroy got?
You don't know about that purse.
Oh, she actually handed that to me?
Yeah. The
I
guy,
didn't take that.
the priest handed it to you.
Oh, that one, yeah. No, that one I got.
You haven't looked in it yet.
Nope. I should
Uh,
add that to my inventory.
Yeah. It's just a small coin bag.
It's 63, right?
63 total, yes. That's 21 apiece if you guys split it evenly.
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
gonna
just split it evenly.
I'm gonna split with guilt.
And can I take the nun's outfit?
She doesn't actually have it on her. None of them are. They look like they've derobed from wherever they put the nuns' outfits. You can't. There's nothing on her. You can search them some
My-
more.
Am I able to look around for the nun's outfit?
Absolutely. Do an investigation of the area.
Well, boys, from the gold used to buy food at the tavern, I made 8 gold profit today.
It's
You
not
two
bad
can
in this town.
Split the gold.
You do
as
find
I don't
them
want any.
tucked over behind a gravestone over where their fire was. You find what looks to be like a bush or something, and you can see the white and black with your night vision. You kind of it sticks out, and you walk up over there and you see what looks to be like 3 kind of tattered nun outfits with the symbol of Ezreal on them.
Okay, what are they made out of?
Cloth, just straight cloth.
Are they cloth or are they silk, like normal?
No,
nun
they're
outfits?
cloth. They're tattered old nun outfits. They're not really nice by any means.
Of
They're definitely not
Rose
silk.
religion.
Okay, I take all 3.
Yep, 3 cloth nun outfits. What'd you say?
What's the
Two of you
religion
can.
of the outfits?
The relation?
Religion.
It's Azuriel, the same as the church that you guys are standing next to.
Okay.
If you look into your journal, down if you scroll all the way to the bottom, if you click into journal, you see deities at the bottom. You can actually see all the deities that are in this world or in this campaign. God of Light is Azuriel, the lawful good. God of Luck, Winju or Wanju, is chaotic good. God of Invention, Jiros, is neutral. God of Lies and Tricks is Ujin. And then God of Darkness is Zella.
Does it matter if I have from my character the alignments? Let's say right now I have chaotic good. Would it affect if I if I let's say in the future I like an deity, would it affect if my alignments was different from the
Uh,
Only if you were a cleric
yeah, only if you're a
Okay.
cleric. You can pretty much do as
or
not a
paladin.
or a paladin. Yeah, as not a religious being. You have no right or like no obligation to any deity. If you want to worship
Okay.
to one, that is all up to you. Now that being said, if you worship to like Azuriel and you're murdering people, you're probably not gonna get too much of an answer from her, if anything. If you even would normally.
Yeah.
But if you're murdering people and you're worshiping to uh, Ujun, then maybe, or Zella for of all God. This is what everybody else has just encountered up in Ailedale, but you don't know that.
Oh, by the way, if do the weapons that they had, do they look like they had any value to them?
They look pretty like shitty. The little sword daggers that they have. Uh, they're
Ah,
they're like Bowie knives, like David Bowie knives with like sword hilts on them. So they're kind of weird looking. They're kind of David Bowie knives. Yeah, that's what I call them. Um,
God damn it, man.
um, you guys like that? They're like sparkly. They got like, glitter and stuff on them, and they're rainbow colored. But they look like
Oh
just like a
snap,
Bowie
really?
knife. Yeah, but they got a Bowie knife. But they're like
But
David Bowie knives.
but they're glittery and they look cool.
No, they don't. These ones are rusted and look shitty, to be honest.
Okay, cool.
yeah.
And then you got the wooden club with nails and spikes through it.
I'll just
I have,
leave them.
have a question.
Yeah.
Can I start making materials out of the nun's outfits?
Yeah. I mean, we're probably gonna end it here. This is probably a session where you guys go to sleep for now, for the night. So yeah, absolutely. Throughout the night, if you wanna take some time, since you're not really injured or anything, you don't have any spells, you can just you can sleep for 4 hours and take a short rest, and then for the other 4 hours, you can work on the. What are you trying to make specifically?
I wanted to use one of the outfits to make makeshift bandages,
Oh, absolutely.
and
That
then
doesn't even take that long. You can cut that up to make makeshift bandages.
and
Go ahead
then
and
I wanted to use the remaining two outfits to try and make a type of robes.
a type of rose
Oh, robes.
robes. Okay.
It's in just
Yeah.
casual wear.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and roll a d12.
You know,
How do
for
I
a
do that?
barbarian, you're classy.
Yeah.
How do I
Roll.
do that?
Just go over to the left and you see the little dice symbol on that bar on the left. It looks like a
Okay.
d20. Click on that, and then where it says advance roll, click 1d12 plus nothing. Actually, plus two, because you've been pretty crafty. I'm going to give you a modifier tonight just for shits and giggles, because you've been crafting a lot. So 1d12 plus two. Yeah,
For a barbarian, is really creative.
you actually make 13 bandages out of the first one. That was a really good roll, by the way. You make 13 bandages, uh, medicine bandages. So, like, those bandages just add, like, if you do medicine checks from here on out or anything like that, they're just going to add a modifier of plus two.
So do I need to put those in my bag?
Yeah, put 13 where the number's at, and then put bandages plus two. Plus two. Actually, I can do it for you, just so like you know exactly what it.
But you two can split the 63 gold out of one.
13 bandages plus. Oh shit. Plus two MED. Plus two med checks. So then every time you do a medicine check from here on out with those bandages, it'll add a plus two if you add a bandage from the nun's outfit.
Nice.
And then as far as the, go ahead and make a roll of performance with a plus two onto it. Let me look at your sheet. I'll just add the plus two. So just roll a performance, and then I'll add two more. You work all night, and once you can craft up, you make what you think looks to be a decent set of like just black robes. You turn them inside out, There's a little bit of white trim on the inside from where you had the nuns had the white and black. Uh, it's up to you, but if you want, you can invert them. If you invert them, there's three patches or two patches of azurial on one side, or you can invert them and turn it inside out and just have black and like white trim robes. So black and white robes, not like
That
the
black
nun.
and white robe.
Yeah, not like the nuns' robes. It's like a full on cloak and robe kind of deal that you've made.
So I can get rid of the nuns' outfits now.
Yeah, you don't have them anymore. You just have one full on like black and white robe that can be turned inside out, and on one side it has Azuriel's logos on each side of the shoulder, and then on the other side it's just black and white, and on the other side it's black and white. It just has Azuriel's patch. Um, what do you? Does anybody else want to do?
You two can split the gold. I'll just take the one piece to make it even for the two of you.
So that's 30, 31 a piece.
Oh,
Oh,
how
Yeah.
much do I add?
31 for both of you and Grillo, Cricket, and Guilt both get 31 gold.
And this
And
also-
Conroy, I appreciate your kindness.
Oh, I don't care about money. I liked murdering those women. It was fun.
I'll be able to make another trip to the well after this.
You're going to kill a lot of hobos that way. I like you. There was a
Gotta
hobo
do
I
what you
talked
gotta
to
do.
earlier. He was close to
By the
having
way,
the upper hand.
Governor also made an offering to the well, but it wasn't a coin.
You guys are fucked up, all right? A lot of you guys are chaotic good. I hope you know that.
No, I already put my character when I made it chaotic good.
You guys are fucked up. I just want you to know that.
Like, I'm gonna be like, as long it helps people, like I'll do
Hey,
bad
You can
for
be
a greater
chaotic
good.
good and just despise the homeless. It's fine.
Look, they're beggars and they're gadabouts.
And
What are
even
they doing that's good for the city?
I mean, they were gonna steal anybody another day, so
and then just out
I
of
just
nowhere,
offered to sleep with each one of them if they just gave back the gold.
Cricket,
No, I had to get there late, and then y'all killed them all.
Cricket, out of nowhere, next to the well where the old lady died, a hobo pops up and was like, "Change, please. You left me down here."
Pops up and sees this mere cat
Yeah.
fondling this old lady's chest.
I turn to him and say, "So you didn't find the 20 gold down there?"
You guys take some fish that the old ladies had too for the night too, so you
Oh.
guys are able to eat. They had some fish cookings. They were eating on one of them, but there was enough for it to go around for the rest of you for the rest of the night. As you
Hey,
guys
we
retire,
got money and food.
you guys might want to do a medicine check on your friend. Just
We
Cricket.
might.
It's up to you
Oh,
guys.
can I do that? I want to do it.
Yeah,
I want to do the medical
Yeah.
check.
obviously,
Oh boy.
guilt. It's on
No,
you.
I meant him. I did not.
Ready
Save
for
me,
an
Kirsten.
incredibly shitty medical check.
Well, he's a +2 with it if he uses the bandage. He ties one of the nun bandages, which is actually in pretty good condition. He did a really good job making the bandages. As far as medicine checking you, you actually take. He ties it too tight, which feels good at first, but when you wake up in the morning, you actually have less HP.
Jesus.
You're
He
welcome,
tied it.
Grillo.
He tied it too tight, and you can tell that like your leg is numb, and like you had to untie it in the morning, and you actually like the next day throughout the night you well I'm not even like the next morning, but throughout the night you realize, oh shit, this thing's too tight, and you realize that you're still bleeding out. Go ahead and roll another medicine check, Cricket, on yourself
Oh man.
to retie the bandage.
I swear to God, I'm gonna die.
You shouldn't die from trying to yeah, you rebandage it properly, and it does the trick. You guys and you're able to sleep through the rest of the night.
I mean, no, we're not. I don't know about you guys, but someone's taking shifts tonight. Because I mean, come on, look where we are.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you guys don't have to sleep here, by all means. I think your friend
Nah,
Guilt
it's
is going to
fine.
sleep here.
Sleeping in my hole.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
all
the
in
one
this
that's
together.
covered up and hard to find.
Yeah, you guys wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning with like 25 Wujin cult members just like raping you guys and taking all your gold. And they shaved you down, Guilt. They've shaved you. You're bald. Oh my god. Siri just said they'll shave you down on my phone. What a bitch.
She's listening.
So, am I still in my hole, or did they really come and shave me?
No, they didn't really. No, I was just talking with you guys. Yeah, that's it.
It was just a bad dream, I guess.
Yeah. Wujin. Or
Do I recover
Wonju.
my
Wonju.
do I recover my hit points?
Yeah,
throughout the day?
you can take what is it, 1d8, one of your hit. Well, actually no, it's gonna be a long rest, so you get all your health back overnight. Uh, that doesn't normally always happen, but for the most part, you're able to recover your
Do I
health.
put anything on experience points?
Yes, you guys do. Good job asking, because I would have forgot that shit. For the exploration of the city, which you guys did good. City exploration's fun. I hope you guys had a good time doing that.
Yeah.
I know Curtis likes it, so